Why do most people lost in the wilderness give up and die? Abraham Maslow will tell you what Robbins, Covey, and Dreyer don't. In the movie The Edge, a billionaire, a playboy, and a technician are lost in the wilderness. The billionaire in the movie was depicted by Anthony Hopkins. Hopkins told his fearful companions, "People die in the wilderness from shame. They're ashamed to be lost, afraid, and confused. People wonder, how did I get here? Why can't I find my way?" So they fail to do the one thing that can save them. They fail to think. Most psychologists believe that it was natural for most people in our culture to feel unwarranted guilt, crippling shame, and stressful anxiety. In a way, most people are lost in a wilderness of self-doubt, confusion, and fear. But is this really natural? Does it have to be this way? When he began his studies of self-actualizers, Abraham Maslow accepted the conventional wisdom about guilt and shame. But he changed his mind. Maslow learned that the top 1% of humanity were virtually free of baggage like this, and he claimed the path to freedom was open to all. I asked Larry Mullins about his own revolutionary ideas about this in a recent interview in St. Augustine, Florida. You claim I can set the self-actualizing process into motion immediately. How can I do that?
Well, Eric, Abraham Maslow, when he began to study self-actualizing people, made a very important discovery. The average person carries baggage of shame, guilt, and unwarranted feelings of inferiority. And psychologists believed for a long, long time that was standard. People just had that. But when Maslow studied these self-actualizers, there was none. There was no guilt. There was no unwarranted shame. So the three factors that are most important, Eric, are respect, responsibility, and growth. Now, how do they manifest? Respect is something that has a paradox to it. We can only respect ourselves to the degree we respect other people. The second important factor is responsibility for the inner life, for the quality of the inner life. We can't really control what happens to us, what's out there, what people do to us, but we have total control over our attitude toward that. So the inner life responsibility is to make sure we keep it clean and free of baggage. And finally, the decisions. Growth decisions rather than safety decisions. Most people are addicted to safety decisions. They decide to do something and then they decide why not to do it. True actualizers begin to act upon their growth decisions and act them out, and then they're completed. Those three attitudes are what the magic that turns on the process, but they have to be kept in balance.
Many people feel lost in the wilderness. Many are burdened with unwarranted guilt and shame. The dreams of many fade away and literally die because they carry crippling baggage. In the Meta Values Breakthrough, you will learn how to shed that baggage forever. You will learn the freedom and joy of becoming all that you can be. To learn more about meta values that change lives and to watch more free videos, just go to www.metavalues.net.